Good morning, buzzers. It is Sunday, the 30th of August, and this is Good Morning Buzzers from buzz50.com, the social networking site for seniors over 50. I'm Mike. This is just a fun thing we do every morning at 7:30 a.m. And I must say, it is 7:30 a.m. somewhere in the world for some people. For us in the UK, today, just for today, it's 7:30 p.m. So good evening to you, good afternoon to you, good night to you, good morning to you, all the way across in the east, in Australia, Malaysia, that sort of way, early hours of the morning, and to the far west of the USA. I think it's still morning there. In the Good Morning Buzzers room live, we have got Demelza, Tulia, Fleur Rose, Mac 50, Barbara 1949, Carrie May, Catnip Loves Tiger, Deja, I think we've seen you before, Elspeth, John P, Joyous One, Jembo, Lauren, Mrs. Jones, Old Timer, and Shorty Jan. Good morning to all of you. If I've missed you out, then we'll do a catch up in a bit. Mac 50, we'll do a catch up in a bit as we go in and out of the room doing the different things. Loads going on. I must slow up a minute. We've just been bidding on eBay, and that ended at 7:30 p.m. as well on a computer, a newer, faster computer. We won, which was good. Can you name this tune? Maybe if it was a little bit louder, that would help. Let's try it again. If you can name that tune, and I need the name of the artist or group and the title. So if you only know one, don't guess it till you know the other. That's worth 10,000 buzzer points and 10,000 chat credits. And if you guess it live, then you can name another person, another buzzer, who will also get 10,000 buzzer points. You can even phone in. There's international numbers there and so on. And we're also live on Skype. So if you want to call in on Skype, he says, desperately trying to multitask because I haven't logged in. We'll hear it in a minute. I have now. Elspeth, this is supposed to go on for a little while. The Doors, Light My Fire. Well done. Congratulations to Elspeth. Was Elspeth the first one who guessed that this is indeed The Doors with Light My Fire? Let's listen to a little bit more of it. That would have given it away, I think. Here's the full thing. Don't forget, if you win Name That Tune, I'm your friend, says Fleur. Ha, 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 Fleur. You're everybody's friend on Name That Tune. Let's listen to a little bit of this. You know that it would be untrue. And Demelza didn't hear it. Difficult to guess it if you don't hear it. Let's switch that off. We've got loads of other things going on. Welcome to the Good Morning Buzzers room, Underhill. Fleur Rose, I said it first, Mrs. J. I think that was about the friend. And the winner was Elspeth. Now, I've got to write that down because I muddled it up the other day. So the winner of Name That Tune was Elspeth. And we have got a few things going on that people have sent in.
You got me.
Including Mila, who is here. Welcome to Good Morning Buzzers in the evening, Mila.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm not too bad.
You're very good.
Yes, and I had a little bit drink today.
Mila has had a couple of glasses of wine with our neighbours next door.
Finally, she's happy enough to talk to
and
me.
I haven't
had
any wine at all or anything. So that was Name That Tune. And now we'll do a joke. We do two jokes sent in by buzzers. Do please send in jokes, sayings. We've got a couple of sayings today. Tunes, your favorite tune, anything that you like, and then we can use it for here. And you can even phone in at any time about anything if you want. Just call one of the numbers here. Or now I've switched it on, call in on Skype, MikeBuzz50, and the Skype email address, mike@buzz50.com. It'd be great if someone called in. Paul B called in the other day, and we've got another message from Paul B today. So joke number one, the idea is two jokes sent in by buzzers. We don't say who they're from. Then, when I've read out the first joke, you give me points out of 10, whichever way you can do it. Typing in live in the chat room, or you can do it by sending a message in a text, or whichever way, any way that you can get hold of us. So, joke number one, I firstly apologise to all you blondes out there because it is a blonde joke. I don't write the jokes, I just read them out. A blonde goes to the doctor. Doctor, it hurts when I press here. She says, pressing her neck. And it hurts when I press here as well. And it hurts when I press here as well. And here. After a full examination, the doctor said, you've got a broken finger. Miller's laughing. How many points for that, Miller?
8.
8 from Miller.
8.5.
8.5.
I'm very generous.
Making it awkward, especially after a couple of glasses of wine from Miller.
Yeah.
And how many votes for you in the Good Morning Buzzers room? If you missed it, Name That Tune has been well and truly missed because it was guessed correctly by Elspeth from just this little bit here. And it was The Doors with Light My Fire. Not very loud, is it? So that was a waste of time doing that. Fleur, 3. Fleur's in a miserable mood today. Elspeth, 4.
Darling, push you to have
Jamel's
a glass
a
of
3.
wine.
Have a glass of wine, Miller says. Carrie May, 5. Catnip Loves Tiger, 3. Lauren, 8. Thank you.
Yes,
that's more like
thank
it.
She's in my team.
Julia, 3.
Yes.
Joyous 1, 4. We'll have another joke in a minute. At least I got it today, said Fleur. Yes, at least you got it. Only just, I think. So Joyous 1, 4. Any more votes for joke number 1? Then what we'll do is we'll have a look at something else on the screen. And then we'll have a look at the birthdays. And now, one thing that I wanted to say, something we're going to see on the screen in a minute, was sort of sent in to me today by Tulia. Thank you very much for sending this in. What we're going to do now is we're going to swap screens. We can have a look at this, and listen to what's going on. And then if you can spot the difference, that's something that's changed from when we're doing this now to in a couple of minutes time. And it's just for fun though. So hold on just a moment and let's see if I can get this right. I've got to click here. And here, and here, and start screen share. And then what we should be doing here is looking at this page where we've got great little graphics sent to me, put on my wall by Tulia, just buzzing by to say hi. And the other thing that was sent in is, now let's have a look, see if I can find this. I thought I'd got this lined up. This should work here. I thought it on here. If I go to here and type that in, then with any luck, there we go. Sent in, I think, by Joy. Joy, if it wasn't you that sent it in, then I apologize to whoever it did, but I think it was Joy. Life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What you see in others exists in you. Remember, life is an echo. It always gets back to you. So give goodness. So if you want good things to come back to you, say good things and give good things.
I'm ready for that.
And Miller's ready for that. And it's happy birthday today. Birthdays are here on the social page in the left-hand column. To Valerie J, Annie Morris, Jenny by the Sea, Just Me 007, Versailles 13. Happy birthday to all of you. And we'll have a quick listen to the Minions singing Happy Birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
So let's move back screens. Hello, back again. Let's fade the Minions out. So thank you, Tulia, for sending that in, or putting it on my wall. That's really good, great fun. And thank you to Joy, I'm sure it was. I can, in fact, double check on that to see that it was, in fact, Joy that sent in that motto. And we've got another. Oh, anyone spot the difference? Can anyone spot the difference? Let's have a look, dive back into the chat room. Blackpool Friday, Fleur Rose is saying. Yeah, we've got loads of meetings going on around the country. If you want to get involved in the meets, then go along to the forums on the site. Just click forums on the top menu, scroll down, and you'll see the meets, and you'll see all the different meetings where people join up in real life all around the UK and hopefully soon in other parts of the world. So it was I, Mike, says Joyce One, that sent it in. Good. Yeah, I double checked and it was. And yes, people saying cute, Julia, sending in that graphic. Minions, I like them, says Shorty Jan. Vase on table, says Joyous One. Yes, that was, spot the difference. Vase on table. Let's have a look so that I can see this at the same time. This vase here, Mira and I went down to my dad's today, and this vase was out by the bin. It's some sort of metal. It was out by the bin. It's got a bird on it just here, and it had a cork in the front, and it probably in the 60s or 70s, it had a lampshade on it there. So we've taken that out, cleaned it all up. Don't know where it's from, don't know how it's made, don't know what it's made of. It does, if you have a look at the top here, got a little bit of gold showing through here. So I suspect it's actually solid gold and it's been coated with something to make it look like a cheap metal. So if anyone wants to offer about, say, £500,000 for it, then we'll accept it before it's valued.
Let's make auction. Who will give us more?
We'll put some proper photos on, so if anybody can tell us what on earth it is, then maybe so. So well done for guessing about vase on table, Joyous One and Carrie May. Vases on opposite sides from Catnip Loves Tigers. 2 ice creams just arrived. Anywhere in Cornwall, Mike. For meetings, yeah, so if you want to, I thought it was on the shelf, says Fleur. Another message from, and then we'll do the second joke. We want to finish by 8 o'clock for all the programs that are coming on television tonight here in the UK. Can we do a roll call? Can you please all in the Good Morning Buzzers room type in where you're from in the world? If you want to be more specific, a town, you're welcome, but where you are in the world, and then anybody watching from elsewhere, it looks like a spittoon, says Jembo. Thank you very much. Anyone else anywhere in the world can get an idea of what this all is all about. Because 2,000 points for it, says Keefe. Let's do joke number 2, and let's see how well joke number 2 goes down. Joke number 1 so far is running at 4.6 out of 10. Joke number 2. Here comes joke number 2. So Elspeth is from Scotland. That isn't joke number 2, although it is a little bit funny. Okay. We've got Joyous One from the USA, Keefe from the UK, Catnip Loves Tiger from the US, Demelza from Cornwall in the UK, Mrs. Jones from Florida, Carrie May from Bognor Regis in England, Mac 50 from Akron in New York, Lauren from Colombia in South America, Tulia from England in Cambridge, UK in Cambridge, Fleur Rose from Bury in Lancashire, I know it very well, Wanda from Sussex in England, and Jembo from Southwest England. And if anybody else says where they're from, we'll catch up with them in a minute. Right. So we've got Jenny11 just sent a message in. Have joined you tonight, Jenny11. Then good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you, Jenny. Let's have a quick look, see if we've got any more places come in. Cheshire, UK from Christine. Southwest England from Jembo. Wonder, if I didn't read it out before, Sussex, England. And here is joke number 2. All of the 10 senior members of the board of directors of a company were called into the chairman's office one by one until only one, the 10th one, was left sitting outside. Finally, it was his turn to be called in. He entered the office to find the chairman and the other 10 directors seated around a table. He was invited to join them, which he did. As soon as he sat down, the chairman turned to Bob, looked him squarely in the eye, and with a stern voice asked, Have you had sex with Miss Foyt, my secretary? Oh, sir, positively not, Bob replied. Are you absolutely sure? Asked the chairman. Honest, I've never even been close enough to touch her. You'd swear to that? Said the boss. Yes, I swear I'd never had sex with Miss Foyt any time, anywhere. Good. Then you're the one to fire her then.
Why?
Mila doesn't get it. because all the other directors had been sleeping with the boss's secretary and Bob hadn't. He was the only one, so he was the only one that could fire her. So let's have points out of 10 for that, as John P has left the chat room. And in the Good Morning Buzzers room, we have now Christine, Chris MK, Demelza, Keefe, Tulia, Fleur Rose, Mac 50, Barbara 1949, Carrie May, Catnip Loves Tiger, Elspeth, Joyous One, Jembo, Lauren, Mrs. Jones, Shorty Jan, sorry, and Wanda. 5 from Mila for that one, but I did have to explain it to her.
No, that's fine.
And a message from John P about the disabled group. Let me find it here. Tomorrow is the last day for entering. Oh, there we are. Look, see, we've got a 5 from Tulia. We've got a 0 from Demelza. Perhaps it was the mention of the word sex. We've got a Keefe, 6. We've got Catnip Loves Tiger at 8. We've got Joyous One, 6. We've got 5 from Mac, 3 from Wanda, 6 from Jembo, 5 from Carrie May. You can tell I'm typing these in. 8 from Shorty Jan, 8 points from Mrs. Jones, 4 from Fleur Rose. You only give 3 to the last one. Sense of humour's gone. 3 from Chris MK. Have a glass of wine, Miller says. And 3 from Elspeth. Meaning that if that's all the points come in, joke number 1 had an average of 4.6. Joke number 2, despite all those relatively high scores, being brought down by a 0 and a few 3s, ends up still the winner with 5 points. So, and just so that we know who sent them in second place was Sasquatch with joke number 1. And in first place, or with joke number 2, the board of directors joke, was Celine. Well done. And 6 come in from Christine, which actually is going to push it up a little bit. And so it is now an average of 5.06. So thanks for that. Thanks for everything that you've sent in. We had a good look around to see where everybody was from. We have a message sent in by Paul B. Did I say that right before? Did I say John? Paul B. about the disabled group. And that is that he might not be able to watch this live because of other things happening on, that last minute entries for the slogan motto for the disabled group is 6 a.m. tomorrow. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then we'll do the winner on Tuesday. So if you can think of a motto, then send it to Paul B rather than putting it on the forums and that. Well done, joke number 2, says Fleur. And then we'll also be talking about other groups. So if you run a group like Shorty Jan does, and you want it featuring on here, and you want more members, and we can have a look around your group, then let me know. Because Shorty Jan started up a great music group. You'll see it on the homepage if you click at the top, and if you look on the homepage sliders, you'll see it there. It's sort of like a circle, sort of a record, and so on the logo, and it's called Oldies Music Group. So thank you all for joining in. Loads more stuff was sent in. I'm sorry, been away most of the day, and I haven't been able to put it all together. We're doing another one of these 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning, Monday morning. If you want to, please send in jokes, poems. We've got a new buzzer who's written a couple of poems on her blog, and I've asked her if we can read out one of those. Things like, we've got a phone call coming. Let's see if it is someone from the site. Hi there, Mike here. It's who? Jenny11, hello, how are you? Can I put you on speakerphone? Not yet. So are you ringing in about the broadcast, or? Oh, lovely. And do you want to say anything to all the buzzers? How long? Then you'd be able to say hello to everybody. Okay, let's put Jenny11 on speaker. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Hello. How long have you been a member, Jenny?
I'm quite well, actually.
Very good. I will hope to speak to you soon. I'll get back to the broadcast. I can hear that you've got the broadcast on in the background, and there's a bit of a delay. That's all right. Speak to you again soon, Jenny. Thanks for calling in. Bye. So thanks for Jenny for calling in. I should say that if you do call in, then it's best to turn the sound off on your computer because there's a slight delay and it gets very confusing because you don't know which voice to listen to. That's it. So thanks for today. Sorry if we missed anything that we should have been doing. See you tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Please send loads of stuff in. Please join in. And if you want to phone in like Jenny did, and hopefully Jenny will phone in again, and I'll mention that do turn your sound down if we do that. Otherwise, you get really confused because you hear two of me. So goodbye for now. Join Buzz 50 if you're not a member. It's completely free. Only qualifications are you've got to be over 50 and friendly. So it's goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
And goodbye from Mila. Goodbye.
And even Katya wanted to say goodbye. Look.